Friends, burnout is a real thing. We all go through it. And we see that on the national level. It's the only way I can really explain the kind of complaining going on in this week's Parsha. After the Jewish people saw all these incredible miracles, not so long afterwards, they just start complaining about regular stuff. Zacharnu et hadagash anochal b'Mitzrayim. The Jews turn to Moses and they say, we remember the fish that we ate chinam for nothing back in Egypt. Et hakishuim, the cucumbers, v'atavatichim, and the melons, v'chatzir, the leeks, and the onions, and the garlic. And all we have is this lousy man. It sounds like a Jackie Mason joke, if you remember who he was. Hatan nafshenu yivasha, our souls are dry, ein kol bilti elaman einenu. The only thing we have left is this man falls every day. I mean, it was unbelievable. The man, they didn't have to do anything to earn the man. And the Midrash says it tasted like the most amazing thing in the world, and they were just like sick of it. And they start thinking about these wonderful things what was wonderful back in Egypt? Egypt was slavery and servitude was terrible, and they're remembering they had fish there, and they had melons, like what's going on? And I believe it seems as though the Jewish people, they were burnt out. You see, you get burnt out in life, not just by working hard. I get burnt out a lot from working hard. I'm a very hard worker, and I'm sure many of you listening to this are industrious and hard workers, and you're burnt out, and you need a little vacation and recharge. But there's a deeper burnout where you become disconnected from the very purpose of your life. And you're doing stuff in life, and you're working hard, but we forget, and that's essentially, it seems as though what happened to the Jewish people. They weren't threatened at this point anymore. God was taking care of them. He was sending them on. Okay, the food maybe wasn't like great in the wilderness. The accommodations weren't perfect, clearly, but they had spent some time now just sort of traveling and schlepping along in the wilderness. And I feel that way sometimes, many of us, that we're just sort of schlepping and traveling along in our own wilderness. And what we have to do is reconnect with our source. If you don't stay connected to the very purpose of your existence, you're going to burn out. Because why are we here? And if what we are doing every day of our lives is not somehow connected to the very purpose and mission in our lives, and that's why even a crisis can sometimes, like what's happening in Israel or in the world in anti-Semitism, it could wake us up a little out of our slumber and remember that we're here for a higher purpose. But we shouldn't need a crisis to be connected to our source. We have the Torah, we have the mitzvot, which are designed to keep us connected to our purpose and our mission in life, which is to reveal a spirit in the world, which is to reveal some of Hashem's light in an otherwise dark world. That's what the Torah is, that's what the mitzvot are about. And that reconnecting constantly to our own personal source, whether it's through Torah study, whether it's lighting candles on Shabbat, whether it's observing the laws of kashrut, any one of the 613 commandments are designed to keep us connected to our purpose and our mission. Why are we here? God didn't have to create this world. He created this world so that we could bring some of his light into an otherwise dark place where God is hidden. The word olam, which is the universe, the world is from ne'elam, which is hidden. Hashem is hidden, but it is our task to reveal God. We brought the concept of a supernatural God to the world, and it is our task to keep revealing Hashem more and more in this world. If we stay focused on that purpose and on that mission, we will not only prevent burnout, but we will be able to get through this difficult time of anti-Semitism and give support and strength to our brothers and sisters continuing to defend themselves against Hamas, Hezbollah, and all of our enemies, because we'll remember why we were here, to bring Hashem's light. That's why it's worthwhile to protect the Jewish people, to support the IDF, because we are here engaging in Hashem's holy mission, to seek spirituality, purpose, and meaning. And when we get a little further away from it and we start wandering around in the wilderness, nothing is going to seem good. And we're going to start remembering things that weren't really so great, but because we're just not satisfied with the lives, with churning our wheels and going through our jobs. Because why am I working? Why am I struggling so hard? What am I doing this all for? It's to be a light onto the nations of the world, and it's to bring light into our own lives and the lives of other people. If we can stay connected with that, by doing mitzvot and being connected with our spiritual source, with Hashem himself, we'll never burn out, and we will continue to defend Am Yisrael and Eretz Yisrael, because we'll remember exactly why we're here and what we're trying to be doing. Shabbat Shalom.
Hey, please like and subscribe so we can get these really important videos out to a larger audience. Thank you.